I'm live. Oh, it's dark. Oh, there it is. Hey. So if anybody pops up, I have had a really rough day. It's been crazy. I have been trying to figure out a way to kind of make a better video, and we're testing out some things. One of the things, I came out to my studio and I was with my computer, the same one I used to make my video before, and for some reason nothing was working and it was delayed to the other. I'm just afraid that my lag is so bad. So if anybody pops up, that will be great. I'm going to give it a few minutes just because I want a chance to see how this looks when it's video, because the other ones just got thrown away. It's too much going on. I'm crazy. All right, so what I'm working on today is I took the head, sorry, dude. I took the head off of this doll because I wanted a smaller body, and I was just going to kind of play around with it to see, I talked about how I was going to do this and pulling stuffing out to see what happens. Anyway, I would really like for this to work, to be able to come out here and do some stuff versus only being in my house, because I don't know, it just gets to be a lot. All right, on dolls, there's like a trick. I'm trying to get these armed up so I can show you what it will do. As soon as I get a bunch of this stuffing out. Yeah, should put the stuffing in a bag. Now I have stuffing everywhere. It's just this recycle. At least this is some decent recycle stuff. Some of it's kind of creepy. So dolls have the wires, and if you do not have a wire in your doll, well, then you got to put one in because they're really, really, really helpful. And then I'm going to pull the stuffing. And so what I'm going to try to do with this particular doll is make him a lot smaller, but I got to pull all the stuffing out and kind of turn him inside out to do it. One time I did this and I forgot to put enough stuffing, but I had one. You know what? I've been testing. I've had a really rough time. It's just been ridiculous, the stuff that's gone wrong. We didn't change a thing, and we just brought the computer out to my studio and lost all the stuff, all the whatever it was doing before, it wasn't doing again. So I don't know. Now I'm just starting how to take a doll apart, and I'm going to resize this one because I want it to be small, like a toddler. So I'm just pulling all the stuff. I pulled the wires out, and I'm pulling off. It was this one. And the reason it was easy to get off, it was just on with the zip tie, so that was really easy to work with. I'm trying. There's that. If I just sat around going, that's just too hard to do, and I never did it. Hello. No, I'm on live. That one didn't work. Might as well just came check out. No, it's straight up live because no, scheduled one did not work. But I still want to see the quality because I can always just put in something that says, hey, the pop-up lives seem to work. Don't they? If somebody is, I am breaking up. So see, I think it's going to be bad. I don't think it's going to work out here, which is a shame because I don't really want to bring stuff in. Yeah. So whenever I was videoing earlier, it was delaying so much. I was lost. I had no idea where I was. So it's kind of hard to follow for me. So, anyway, just whatever. These are actually pretty easy to do. And if I that's the problem. Zip ties. So all I have to do is take off. I know you want to do one of these on your own. Nobody's going to be dumb enough to say, yeah, I'm going to redo this whole body. It's just, no. Oh, wow. He's on there good, too. It's going to be a struggle. Not going to worry about that because I'll just take it up. All right, so his leg right now is very glued on, so that's fun. They're this long, and I really want to take a lot off them. Come here, dude. I can get your opinion, too, while I got you on here. So see the difference in the legs? I mean, that is a big difference. So I'm going to try something. Yeah, on this one. Yeah, you never see my legs because you're going through that much trouble. Watch this video. See what I do. It's kind of fun here. I guess I could kind of make him pigeon-toed or something while I'm at it. So I'm just going to gather. I'm going to try this. This is a new one for me. Something I could tie around it. What do I not have wire when I need it? Yeah, that's a lot of planning, apparently. Oh, I have string. Good. I found some string. So working this. Talk amongst yourselves. So what we got going? Big difference. Also check Penny too. Okay. Okay, I've been so delayed. I'll leave you to, you're an expert. I'll wind up breaking it. Oh, thank you, because I'm not done yet. It's not done. So I did go back and look, and I actually put down took a picture, a screenshot. There's like a couple of kids, the crying kids that they were talking about, but one actually had an article with it that said, like a graphic that said he was the one that burned down the house. Look, this is not easy, by the way, because it is not cooperating like I want it to. You are really not wanting to go down there, are you? I just want to slide down, kind of telescope down in there some. Ah, we got it. It's moving now. He's going to look like such a little shorty now when I get there with him. I do have some string. We'll just see what happens here. Let's get some string. A lot of these dolls, when you take them apart, you have, like, oh my gosh, how did this even stay? That is a miracle. So I saw the doll, really sweet. I mean, the boy, I'm sorry, it's a painting, but he does have a sweet little face. And you know what? That is, hey, hello, Morna. So that's the thing I have not done, and that is to literally go onto a face, a porcelain doll face. I'm trying to shorten the legs on this one. I took him apart, took his stuffing out, taking a doll and repainting a face with not just the charcoal, but to actually paint it to make it look like something else, to make it look more, you know, like like that boy. I could actually paint that painting on that doll. Thought that would be kind of an interesting thing, but it's not an easy thing. It's complicated and it's time consuming. And you're like, who's going to want it? Who's going to want to pay that kind of money? Hey, by the way, I sent a really nice message to the person that bought my doll, bought the Scarecrow, and I decided, you know, they're really good supporters of my my dolls. They have a really good collection, so I decided to ship it for free. I think that would be a nice little thing, especially with, I don't know what happened with that shipping charges. That was crazy. But yeah, I think I backed this up with some glue. This is probably not the best idea. Let's see how it worked. Oh, yeah. That's a little leg. He's got the little legs. Hang on. Hang on. So it wasn't that hard. I mean, I would reinforce it with some glue. Oh, get the hair off of you, man. He's actually shorter. I could make him a little taller. Body's pretty long. Oh, that does have a really long body. Yeah. Oh, you know what? By the time you stuff it and put the hair in it, I don't think it's that long. So, yeah, I could do the same thing with the arm. You just kind of telescope it back up. And I didn't unglue it. I just retied it. That was weird. It works, but it does work. And then I just kind of pulled back some of my extra up like this. So yay, that's the thing. I can do this. I can make this happen and make this doll a little toddler. I think I like the sweet face one. But let's I didn't show him earlier, did I? So getting back to his face. Okay, so he's really kind of difficult to draw because I just want to make him symmetrical. And he's really not symmetrical. He's got one side going up a little bit more. I don't know if you can tell. It looks pretty symmetrical to me. But in the movie, the doll is blonder than this, actually. That looks kind of yellow, doesn't it? He's really got kind of a white blonde. But I don't know the reason why, after he's buried, that, some people are nuts. So once the child was buried, did they put a wig on him? I don't remember what that's about. I haven't read that book or seen that movie in a while. But he has dark hair, and I kind of like this hair. This is more the color hair that he has. Of course, going to do some styling when he comes back in this weird dirty wild. Really, dude, come on. I give you too high a forehead. Yeah, there you go. There's your forehead. Yeah. So what color? Don't y'all think he's gonna look better with this color hair? This one. is the brownie one. Okay, so now we get back to our yellow. Blythe face plates are not symmetrical. Oh, okay. Well, see, nobody's are. No, real people's aren't symmetrical. These aren't symmetrical. Oh my gosh, their ears are horrible too. So this is more the color right here. So number 2 is more the color of his hair when he comes back. And so that's a thing. But I don't know if I've shown this. This is a really good piece that I bought. A lot of times I'll just buy remnants, but I bought this piece because it has really good hair. I can see a little closer. A lot of body to this hair. And I paid up for this, but I wanted to show y'all, if y'all ever decide to do anything with this stuff, Marna, if you ever decide to use this on small things, I don't know about Blythe. I think they're too big for this. You need something, I would say this doll's smaller. So what I do is I have some really good scissors right here. I have some better scissors. I have surgical scissors that I tend to use for this. I just make like a little slit and I try to part it out when I do it. Let me go up the other side. I like to slit. A lot of it's you're just feeling what you're doing. And then I rip. Oh, no, I ripped right on the thing. Right on the seam. No, that's not going to rip. But these patchwork ones are done. Well, you can work with them with the hair going every which way. In fact, that's really good for making their parts and making that top piece right here to get a piece that has stitches in it, because that way the hair is going two different directions. Now you know why I edit so much. So you get these really irregular pieces, but I'd rather they be torn, because then I have all the hair. Because when you start cutting on it, you'll cut the hair off. What's going on? Hey, Rainbow Brights. I was here earlier for the first. You don't know, honey. So many problems. I just downloaded a new software, and we're having communication problems. But what happened recently, I brought it out to my studio and I'm lagging. I'm pretty sure I'm lagging behind. But when I try to do it through that software, the lag is horrible. So I really had to think about that. If I use it for, I don't know if I'm going to schedule these. I mean, I got to do something different. This isn't fun. Yeah, so when you start cutting on it and trying to, this is why we hair everywhere. That's why it does so much better if you just tear it. Now, that's Erica. That's the thing you may be interested in, is getting some of this. I order from Moorez, M-O-R-E-Z. I need to put the link below somewhere. But I order from them that tend to be really good price. I buy remnant, and the reason I like to buy the remnants, they vary. This part of the pelt sometimes so thin that I don't want to use it for. For clothing, because it won't hold up, but the hair is super soft. It's amazing. But this is a piece that would be probably part of a collar, that they strip it like this, and then they'll sew this strip to another strip to another strip to make a coat. But that's how you get that really nice fluff. But this does work good on the dolls, but it is pricier. It really is so much pricier. But then I will work with it. If it's got a weird direction like this, I will work that in. Because it's just like that part. I want the hair pieces to go every which way. It just does better. But you always need to make sure of two things when you're working with them. When you get to this part of their hair, you want the hair to be on a piece that's growing forward. I don't know how other people do it, but I know this is working for me. Forward and preferably downwards, because you want it to, you don't want to stick straight out. Find another. So you kind of have to work with these little weird pieces in order to get them to lay right. Depends how you want to lay. But I want his hair is going to have a haircut. So I hate cutting off all this stuff. But you can save it for felting if you do felting. Does anybody do felting? Have you ever done that? I say, oh, the glitching is over. Yeah, I am getting so. I'm gonna say probably thumbs down to the studio. It's my studio. It's another interesting backdrop to look at. A lot of shelves. But yeah, you want that hair growing forward. He's looking like a creepy clown. Look, that is a color, though. That's a really good color. Oh, I had to get it, but I am right in the middle of this. But I didn't want to show us this really god-awful, gross-looking clown that I have. But yeah, that's going to be his parts to the other side. So sometimes you just have to deal. I do prefer to tear it because I and tearing be easier. Let me go get my really creepy clown. He didn't need any help. So this guy, he's not that falling off my chair. He's not that hard to find, but he's sometimes they'll have different clothing on, and he's got the bottle. I'm not big on the bottle in their hands, and one will have like a cigar in their mouth. But somebody had wanted me to do, I guess it was Pogo the Clown, and I talked to a friend of mine, and she said, okay, I heard you're going to do that. I'm going to tell you right now, don't do it. That is some bad juju not to do it. And you know, my clowns are creepy anyway, so sorry, I can't do Pogo. He's just too crazy. Kind of. You know, I did think he was. I have one that I think it looks a little bit more like Red Skeleton, a little bit fuller in the face, but this is particular face. I don't have a lot of. They're smaller. These you'll see a doll like this, and then the faces are different sizes. But he's already well into being creepy. He just did not need much help, and I don't really do hobo clowns either. I like circus clowns. So what am I gonna do with your hand with your bows in it, man? I'm gonna pull your hair off. Oh man, it's glued. He's gonna have to soak. That hair is glued on. But I think, wow, dude, I'm gonna break him trying to get his hair off. I can't get that hair off. The ones with this face, is that close up enough so you can see? That have the realistic face, to me, when you do all just the regular clown paint, they look disgusting. I mean, they look too real. I think that they're harder to sell because they're just too realistic. I would recycle his outfit. This is going to scarecrow, don't you think? If I ever do it. Oh. I kind of like his shirt, though. I like to borrow clown clothes for my children. Like, you would look so much better on a kid. This may be one of those shirts. So I never know why. I mean, I grunge my dolls up, but their grunge is really like not grungy. It's just dirty. It just doesn't look right. But yeah, that's kind of a well-made little top. I've got company coming. But I'm not going to be able to get that unless I remove his hand. Yeah, I have some extra hands. I may have to just do it down to that. I like this top, but I want it for somebody else. I think I'm going to pull it off. It's just glued together, so it'd be easy to reassemble. Maybe cute on a little boy. And the pants. I'd rather this be on a kid. Don't you think? And then make the clown the circus clown. Even the hat. So recycle that. You're getting recycled, man. Getting a whole new look. You can stay right there in your basket. Do not climb out. Yeah, so those little things are going on in my studio again with the studio. I don't know. I've said something before about heads on spikes. This is what that means. That's what my heads on spikes look like. I know. It's just like, okay, this dog, I gotta do something with it. I'll stick it on a spike. I have all these spikes everywhere. Can I keep them getting broken? Just set them around, they'll roll off. But I want to show this one because she's one. I always have ones I'm playing with. Hey, it was Grandma Sandy. Hey, long time no see. Hey, you know, thanks y'all. I want to appreciate y'all. I do so much appreciate y'all popping in for this unexpected little live. But I really want to work some stuff out to do the best job I can because there's some people making really good live shows, and mine are looking kind of weird. This is a doll that I did not paint white first. I want extreme gothic versions, but they want something that looks like a little sickly child. That's all I took a regular porcelain doll. This one just happened to have the really sad lips. I mean, they're the worst color. That is they're yellowish. She's got great eyes though. Yeah, it's the same thing, and I just took all my charcoal into my house. What do I have it out here? Pencil. That's a pencil. I don't want a pencil. It won't work. Yeah, I can scrape some charcoal, I guess. Yeah, I took all my good stuff in the house. And I don't even I gotta be better prepared. So yeah, I know. The other thing we could do is she does have pretty eyes. Do I still have her eyelashes on? Yeah, she still has her eyelashes on, by the way, because it is that quick and easy. So you don't have to make some really gory one. Okay, I'm getting just a pencil because I got nothing. I don't think it's gonna smear though. I don't know. We'll see what it does. All right, their brows real quick. She got some nice brows, and I have a pencil, and I'm just gonna. Oh, No, she got a big pencil now. But it's the same thing. I'm just going to kind of give her expression a little bit of a change. Oh, I'm making her look a little mad. But you can come in and do a lot with just, see, ding, and she's changed. And I'm going to put in some white to just kind of bring that arch up. Got to put some makeup on her. Oh, I still see the line. But if you still see the line, that's what sandpaper's for. Sandpaper will take that off. You can take a lot of this stuff off. Can y'all see it? It's very pale. I mean, very pale. Very pale. So, yes, that's just all you seal it. So if you don't like it, and no, you are just determined to come home with me, aren't you? So if you don't like what you're doing, you can always clean it off. And that's kind of the fun too. One more thing I wanted to say. So most dolls, I'm giving her some really dark eyes. She's tired like I am today. It's just been a day. All right, I'm going to give you a better eyebrow over here. I'm going to give you the arched one over here. Never can I get my eyebrows to match in real life either, obviously. It's a curse. So what I tell my students, always draw the eye that's opposite of your hand. So I should draw this eye first and then draw this one, but we never do. We never do. We always we just go straight for the one that's most convenient. So in that case, turn it upside down. And that, I always say this, okay, it triggers like a part of your brain that where you don't really see eyebrows now, you see shape, you can see the difference, you can kind of see that balance between the two. It's just weird. It's just weird things your brain does when you turn something upside down. All right, so she's looking pretty sad. But you can come back with chalk that is like the powdered up, I will take it and I'll put it on some sandpaper and just make it like a powder. This is going to be my other problem with the lighting in here. I do have this really harsh light that I used to have in my house. Let me pale her up something for y'all. So yeah, you really don't even have to take the doll apart. You can just get in here and do some stuff. This would look better with powder because it's kind of sticking to her. Oh, you know what she needs now? If it doesn't stick, hit her with some spray. Go ahead and get what you like, the way you like it, and then hit her with some of the Mr. Super Clear Flat or Matte or Super Flat or whatever it's called, and then you can make those changes to get her paler up a little bit. So yeah, you don't have to have all the white paint. You don't have to do all that. It's just something. I tried to erase it instead. I went up. Let me see. Okay, we'll go back in. It's been a week. Yeah, has it really? We should just get together and complain one day. All right, all around the house with Cheryl. Hello. Were you here, America? Thanks for joining. For Facebook's a lot better. Missed the surprise eyes. Oh, I tried to erase it. Instead, I went up to let me say it again. She has beautiful eyebrows to go with those beautiful. Thank you. Got it. We got it. So my darkness reminds me of Annabelle. Annabelle, this is, want to talk about faces, different sculpts. This is a popular sculpt right here. This is a really good Annabelle sculpt. She's just got this really kind of her eyes are typically big. This one's a real common one. Hang on a sec. Another doll's head on a spike. About ready? I gotta go see my mom tonight. Just be a little bit late. Just a little late. Yeah, so this one's another good one. She's a nice size too, but she's also got the chest. And I can't remember, does Annabelle have like an outfit where her neck is showing more? So these are hard to find. You mostly see dolls in this lower price range like this. So if you get some of these, or you see some of the, telling you, if you find one of these at a thrift store, grab her, because these are harder to find, the nice chest pieces. I would say 75% of my dolls are just heads. Would you like me some good neck pieces? Just stay. I had you there. How did you not go back? But that's a really good shape face. So yeah, look at your face shapes. I'm trying to find one that's not a good face for that. Where do I have handy? I have another one on a spike. And she's got babies. Yeah, so this one, that's the sweetest face. Look how sweet she is. Oh, yeah, she won't be when I get there with her. No, she'll be sweet. But I have a similar one to her back here. Yeah, on a spike. I don't fall. I like them that way. Now, this is not my creepy clown, Marna. Nope, this is a totally different doll. But, yeah, she is creepy, and she's a clown. So there, she got that going for her. She's looking with orange hair. Like it work for you? Yeah, I think this is the color hair I wanted to put on my blonde doll. Yeah, so that's that. I mean, that's just, oh my gosh, now that I look at her eyebrows are so uneven. Bless her little heart. Where's my good erasers? Let me try to. Now, it's going to take more effort than just an eraser. Oh, it sticks. It likes this stuff will stick. So I'm hitting it with the eraser hard. So that's going to have to be, you're going to have to use the good stuff to get that off. Probably going to have to use, when we use the spirits and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so she just went from a sweet little doll about this face. Yeah, well, I just showed you those faces. It doesn't take much. It does not take much to change an expression from this to this. And that, to me, is a lot more personality. She's up to something. That girl is up to something. But yeah, sometimes it's just, this one has a really nice face, though. I don't think I have a body for this one right now. I don't know what happened to her body, but that's what I do. I don't want to mess up any faces right now. But anyway, oh, you know what I have? I was digging for boys. I have another boy I'm going to work on. I just got a doll hair in my mouth. Gee, I wonder why. I have a 0 dolls with this face. He is the only one. Every now and then one pops up. I go, I do not have that face. So he's going to be really sweet. I'm such an artist. And, we're talking about artists and crafters and stuff like that. I can draw faces. I mean, that's one of I love drawing faces. It is hard to draw on these things in that style. But when you start working on these styles, it's like putting on makeup. So if you know how to put on makeup, you could do this. You'll really love it. And then the sewing, a lot of times you use the clothes they have. For example, I can use that clown, move him over here. I can make a clown suit for that one. So a lot of things get switched around. But this one was actually a girl. In fact, the hands are kind of a medium size, but got big chunky feet. So I'm digging it. He has a nice little figure. But the clothes, I think the clothes are going to make up that difference. But that's a boy face. Look at that. But I do. I don't like using pencil on you. If I want to use pencils, it's a permanent. Hey, wait a second. Yeah, I took all my good brushes out. So I wish I could see. Okay, so these are just weird brushes right here. So that's one nice thing about working out here. It's all out here. This is a brush, some little tags so I can find it. There, I have rubbed all. This is the good brush. Don't throw away these brushes. They come in so handy for doing this because I'm just scraping right now on a piece of charcoal right here. Husband's out there. He's got the Jeep loaded up with this. I'm going to scratch it because it's going on very light. Yeah. And can you see the difference? Yeah, a little bit of shading. So knock yourself out, folks. I'm here for you. I want to see y'all make some cute stuff. And everything I do on these dolls, like say I made his nose a little bit more pronounced. It's painless. It doesn't hurt them at all. And then you can do something really cool like her and then not finish her because that's on my agenda. She's got to get finished soon. I promise. I'm going to finish her outfit. So, hey, thanks for watching. Sorry, I got to run. I just want to see if this worked. I'll look at the video later to compare it to see how much trouble it's really having. Thank you all so much for joining. All right, Ray, did you get rid of all your dolls? Let's see. I used to collect porcelain dolls, not anymore, though, but I do enjoy the tiny ones so my dolls can have dolls. That's a good one. No, I've done tiny ones too. Oh, thank you for sticking around, though. Enjoy it. It is a boy face. It is a boy. Oh, gosh, that was a creepy, creepy little one. The scary side. Which one was that about this? Oh, that. Was that? Okay, Grandma Sandy, were you talking about the, because, we're delayed, the creepy. She's just got some attitude. Look at her. Oh, my goodness. She's weird. I'm not loving her collarbones, but I know that her outfit right now, but you can't see her collarbones. I was just playing around. Deborah, you just got here and I'm signing off. This was just a pop in to see how my live stream out in my studio will do because I'm on Wi-Fi out here and there's no cable to hook up to out here, so it's bad. So yeah, okay, if you're talking about this one, yeah, she is a creepy Harlequin, by the way. Yeah, she's got a Harlequin outfit somewhere. and my stuff. On that one, yeah, that is a pretty. Actually, sometimes you get some really good colors for wigs. We'll never get off this one. I'm sorry. This wig is a really beautiful wig. It's so soft. Most of the wigs are kind of weird. I told them down with Mr. Super Clear. It just becomes a kind of a mess. So you have to just embrace the shiny hair. This one does have a really good wig. So she's probably, plus the fact that she's so big, it takes a lot of hair. And then when you put all that hair on her, it's really short. And sometimes you want them to have long hair. But I think I'm going to try some different kind of hairs this year and maybe start ordering the longer tresses from alpacas and from llamas and things like that, just to see how that works out. Because I've seen some people doing it. And it's amazing. Learn from each other, right? Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Deborah. You know, I was wondering about that. I was like, I hope somebody's going to play with us and submit their tier trays. I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Thank you for doing that. Well, anyway, gotta go. My husband's waiting. And so thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't, which all of you have. And hey, hit that notification button because obviously I'm popping up with these videos every now and then, and some of them may be worth watching. Anyway, bye. Oh, now the end stream right there. Yes. And then right here. Yes.